Hello, hello. Is anybody here? Let's see. Bring up the chat. Hello, hello. Hello, anybody there? If you are, can you? I see somebody is on the line. If you are, can you just put something into the chat? All right, well, we're just going to wait a few minutes here, just another minute to see if anybody else is going to be showing up. Okay, let's see. And then what I will do, I will share my screen. Oh, looks like somebody dropped off. Okay, well, I'm getting text messages that I can hear you guys. I'm not seeing anything in the chat, but that's fine. So I think what I'll do, because for some reason I'm not able to bring the other people on, or I'm not quite sure how. Um, yeah, I'm not quite sure how we go about doing that. So I think what I'll go ahead and do is I'll just get started with this. Um, And yeah, for some reason I can't see you guys in chat, but every time you guys make a comment or something, it's popping up on my phone. So this may be a little goofy for today, but at least we can I can get the information out there. No, I mean I just got a text message from you. I can't see. I can see I've got a couple of viewers here, but unfortunately, um, it's not letting me see who is in here. Hold on just a second. Control room. Nope. Let's see. That's live. There's Q&A, screen share, chat, capture. I don't know what cameraman is. Control room, Google Effects. Yeah, guys. Okay. Well, for some reason, I cannot seem to be able to bring you guys into this. And that's my bad. But I think, yep. Can you guys hear me? Guys, respond or chat back if you can hear me. Hold on. I'm gonna just jump. All right. Let's see. I'll turn my ugly mug off there. Yeah. If you guys, can you guys hear anything? Okay, so you guys can hear me. What we'll do then is if you guys have any questions, I guess just some reason I can't bring everybody on this thing, and it might be the way I have this set up right now. But what I will do is I will share my screen, and if you have any questions, go ahead, type your question into the chat box or wherever you're typing it right now, because I do get your questions. I just for some reason can't bring everybody else on here. So I guess what we're gonna start doing is, Mina, you're very very kind. She was able to provide us with her results, her capture pages, her results from media traffic that she's been getting, and I kind of reviewed, and I want to go over a few things because I see a couple issues that you're having right now, and I want to be able to just kind of let everybody know because these are pretty common issues that are coming up, and I think they're easily fixable. So let's take a look at, first of all, your media traffic results, and then we'll take a look at your capture pages afterwards. So let me go ahead and I'll share my screen. All right. Thinking you guys can see my screen. Let's see here. Okay. So basically, now let me enlarge this just a little bit. This is Mina's results that she got from running some traffic on media traffic. And there's a couple things I do want to point out. One is that your tracking is not correct here. And what we'll do is here's the overall results first. We'll enlarge that. So you see right here, you've got the amount of views. You have two campaigns in here. You got the amount of views, about the equal amount to them, each. You spent about $10 on it. One, you've got one. It shows one lead right here. That's not a good ROI. For that many views, you want to have more leads. But we'll be able to. Well, I'll be able to tell you why because I can see what your keywords are. And then for this one right here, your MLSP custom MSP campaign. Right here it shows you got 501 views and 428 leads, which normally would be just downright amazing, but that's actually practically an impossible number to get. And that's why I asked you earlier today to confirm the number of leads you got in your Aweber account. So what I can tell right here is for your MLSP page, your tracking is not set up properly. And what it probably is doing, you've probably got your tracking pixel on the actual capture page instead of the thank you page. That's why it's showing up with almost as many leads as you have impressions. What we'll do is after I get done reviewing this right here, I will kind of walk you through generally where I'm not an MLSP person, so I can't get in and play around with their pages, but I put a little diagram on where your tracking code should be found. So just keep that in mind for MLSP. You're probably getting leads through that. However, you're probably not. Those leads are probably this number's not correct, and I'm willing to bet that your tracking code is probably sitting on your capture page and not on your thank you page. So, with that said, let's go over to your actual results here with your keywords and your the amount of leads you got and the amount you spend, the amount of views. As far as keywords go, now I know MLSP, the target market for that would be network marketers. So you generally want to look for targets where you're going to find network marketers, where people that would be interested in the business, they would be generally hanging out. And I can see from your list of keywords that you have selected, they are actually not very targeted. So take example, Daily Motion. Now I believe that's a news site, or it's a news or a movie site. I'm not sure, but that's very general. It's almost as if you were to target Google. And the problem with that is that there are all sorts of people that go to Daily Motion, and a very, very small percentage of them are probably interested in network marketing or what MLSP might have to offer. So this is a very broad, and this is not a good keyword to be targeting. So when your ad pops up, I'd be willing to bet most of the people going into Daily Motion, like this right here, you got that looks like your EMP one. You got one lead right there. Yeah, I mean, one person out of the 306 people that saw that were probably interested in your offer. So that's not a good keyword. And let's look at some of these others. AZ lyrics. People going to AZ lyrics, they're typically looking for music lyrics. They're not looking to join a business opportunity. They're not interested in making money online or joining investing in an online system or investing in MLSP. They want their music lyrics. So again, that's not a good one to target. Same with MP3 Skull, TuneIn.com, WA.gov, MyFitnessPal. I mean, I'm assuming that's a fitness website. It's not BizOp related. It's not network marketing related. So I think you can kind of see from a number of these you have down there, you need to come up with some better keywords, and they need to be related to what your opportunity is. I would suggest just starting with Google, typing in other business opportunities that are out there, typing in words like network marketing, and then going and scraping, highlighting the paid search results, and then also the organic search results, and using those as your keywords. That's a good place to start. You have a few in here, Business Insider. That's more business related, but again, it's probably too broad, and a lot of people going to Business Insider are probably not looking to join an opportunity. The same with entrepreneur.com. I would say that's a little better. However, again, it's not, and this looks like the one where you have the tracking misplaced, so that's not an accurate figure. I would still say that's probably still too broad. So start looking for words around network marketing or MLM. Go to Google, search for those, and then take the results you get and put them into your campaign. I guarantee you will get a lot better results than some of these. You look like Daily Motion. It's a very general site, and it's also got a lot of traffic. So you're going to go through your budget really quick, and you're not going to get very many leads at all. So with that said, I do want to point out the other issue that you are having here, and that comes with your tracking. And it looks like, let me bring it up again. Just looking at this right now, this one, the get over the phone fear, you might have that placed right. I'm going to guess you probably did because it shows one lead. And your targets were very, very general, so that sounds about right for what you did. But for this MLSP one, I'm willing to bet, and you gave me your capture pages, and here's the MLSP. Let's take a look at this really quick. Okay, so I'm willing to bet you probably installed your tracking code on this page. That's why it's showing up with so many leads compared to how many views you got. What you want to do, and let me go ahead and enter my email in here just to take a look. Apologies, my computer is getting pretty slow today. Okay, so this is essentially your thank you page. So,
hey there, it's Mina, coming to
there
you
you
from New
are.
York City in the borough of Queens.
That's pretty awesome. Really nice. That's a nice video. I didn't take a look at that one before. Again, I don't know how and if this is possible to do, but if you can in your MLSP back office or is a seven-figure mastermind, maybe that's not MLSP. Um, anyway, if there is a way, you need to put your tracking code on this page right here, because this is where what's going to happen, and I'll show you. This is kind of the little diagram, and if you please forgive me, this thing looks. I wrote this down earlier today. I not really good at mind mapping, so I had to actually just broke out a Sharpie on a piece of paper. That's why this looks a little janky, but this is kind of how tracking is supposed to work. So what you basically have right here is your opt-in page, which was the first page we saw where you go to enter your email. That's the first thing the lead sees, and that is what media traffic is going to pop up. Once they opt in, you want to have your thank you page, or depending on what you can do as far as your system allows you to do, maybe it's your thank you page and your offer page at the same time. So in your instance, Mina, what you can do, what this would you'd want right here, you'll see under the thank you page, that's where you need to put your tracking code. So if this is your thank you page, if you have the ability, this is where your tracking code needs to go, because otherwise you're not going to be able to see which keywords you're getting your leads from. So in an absolute nutshell, if you're able to do that, I would put a tracking code in this page. If you can't, if for some reason they won't let you, then what I would do is similar to what you've done here with your other site. Let me pull this up. Your EMP capture page. This one I did go all the way through and take a look at. So this is your other one. It's a good good PPV page. It's actually very good. It's simple, which is the way it should be. So let's go into here. You see right here, this is your thank you page, and you put this up between your capture page and your offer. That's perfect. That's great. And what you would do is and I believe you probably did it correct, you probably put your tracking code right in here. And if this is what you need to do, if for some reason you can't put a tracking code on this particular page, you have to have a page where you're going to put the tracking code, and it needs to be right after they opt in. Otherwise, you'll never be able to tell what keywords are getting you leads, and you're going to be wasting your money. So yeah, that's kind of it. Kind of what I have to say about the page. I guess the only other thing I did just kind of notice, I thought just from a copier how it looks standpoint, I kind of thought maybe this headline should be a bit bigger. If you can, you might want to increase the size of that, and then you also might want to increase the size of this as well, this top headline, to make it a little bit bigger than this, and then center it as well. But other than that, it's not bad at all. So with that said, if you guys have any questions, here's what I want you to do. Go into the Facebook group that I have and just type them into the Facebook group, and I will go ahead and I'll take a look at them, and then I can answer any questions you might have right now. Because I am not, for some reason, I'm not able to see you guys online. Oops. I'll just wait a couple seconds here. I do have a quick tutorial that I'm going to give you guys just on how I put together the capture page and how I put my tracking on with media traffic. I understand it might come off as a bit basic. However, I know if it is if you guys have already mastered that, you probably don't need to stay online unless you want to see if anybody has questions afterwards. But I understand some people still are having problems with tracking, so that's one thing I'm going to be covering. Let's see here, Mina, what did you say? So track code following the. Okay. I'll take a look at your following the instructions from EMP. You know, that might be the problem though. Mina, you said it's MLSP. We're setting up my tracking code following the instructions from EMP. Yes, you can put it on the thank you page. EMP and MLSP, they might be pretty different. I know they're sort of the same in some respects, but again, I can't give you a ton of insight in that because I've just never seen what MLSP's setup is. But it looks like you think you can put it on the thank you page, so that's what you need to do. And I think once you do that and revise your keywords, get some better keywords in there, you'll be all set and ready to rock because your capture pages look pretty good for PPV. They're simple. They're not crazy complicated, which is exactly what you want in PPV. So with that said, what I did was I created a tutorial for you guys, or I am creating a tutorial for you guys, and I thought what I would do is to go after. Oh, just a second here. Okay. And I thought what I would do is just to show you how I go ahead and set up my capture pages and with a thank you page, and what I do just take you through how I go into media traffic and set that up as well. So what I usually use, I don't use EMP, I don't use MLSP because I promote a whole bunch of different offers and drive traffic for a lot of people. I use a program called Lead Pages, and if you guys are just getting started, I mean, it's a good you've obviously got your programs with MLSP and EMP. It's not necessarily something you want to be trying right now, but eventually someday if you guys decide you want to promote something else, if you have different offers you want to promote or create different lists, Lead Pages is a really good option because it's very easy to create a capture page. So here's the setup with Lead Pages. They have, if you don't know what it is, they have a whole bunch of different templates you can use to create different capture pages. Pardon. I have set up a capture page already. And just this basic one that I created for your report reveals my top 5 secrets for baking delicious cookies that will help you lose weight and fly to the moon. What I've done here is I've actually gone in and I've created a thank you page as well, and also led it to an offer too. Now let me just show you what happens when we go ahead and we enter the email. You get my thank you page right there. That's where we're going to install the tracking code. And then obviously that will go ahead and click to the offer, which is a bunch of cookies. So let's go ahead and close that out. Now, what we do, if we want to install the tracking, I want the tracking code for media traffic to be on the thank you page. So I'm actually going to go into my thank you page. I'm going to edit my thank you page. That is a huge picture of me. There we go. And so there's a setup I have for the thank you page, and Lead Pages allows me gives me a certain place in another tracking code, like I'm assuming EMP or MLSP does. And that's right here on the side. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into media traffic, and I am going to get my tracking pixel from them. So what we'll do is we will go into, let's go back to account summary. So we'll go into account summary, and it's right here on your left. And it will be down under reports, ROI tracking setup. So you click on that, and it gives you a couple different options you could use. And basically, you should have instructions on how to use these particular ones. One's a JavaScript tracking, and the other is a pixel tracking. I wouldn't worry about the names. Just a second here. Nope. Okay. I wouldn't worry about the names of these different ones. However, what you want to pay attention to is where you want to install the code. And this is, this starts to get coding language. Don't let it scare you. It's really not that bad. So it says place the following code between the head tags, preferably, or the body tags of the page where you want to track ROI. Now, I know EMP is set up a little bit the similar way, but if you go to lead pages under tracking code, there's the head tag tracking code, and then there's the body tag tracking code. If you go into EMP, you'll probably have a specific spot for your I'm sure it says body. Put the body tag here. Put the head tag there. You have options right here for JavaScript or pixel tracking. We're actually, for this case, I usually use just pixel tracking because I don't really think it matters. However, that's just what I've always gone by. So you have two options: ROI pixel tracking code for regular pages, ROI pixel tracking code for secure pages. Secure versus regular. If you've ever seen HTTP, when you see a web address like this, HTTPS, and you'll see other ones that say HTTP. Let's see if we can find. I'm probably not gonna. You know what? I have an idea. I'm probably not gonna find one right now, but you'll see certain pages say HTTPS. That's a secure website. HTTP is not a secure website. I wouldn't really worry about whether it is or isn't right now. I would just worry about putting this correct code, matching that up with your correct website. So if EMP, Elite Marketing Pro capture page, or MLSP starts with if your capture page starts with an HTTPS, then you'll want to go ahead and do this one for the match it up with the HTTPS down here. So in the case of lead pages, this is a secure page. It says HTTPS. So we're going to go down to this bottom one because it matches the HTTPS right there. And we'll just take it, put it in the body, paste it, and save it, and our pixel is installed. So that's all you really need to do. Now what I would basically just do is go back to my landing page that I created right here, the flying cookie page, put that into media traffic, and then just start picking out keywords that were related to cookies that help you lose weight, or people that want to lose weight eating cookies, or what have you. So yeah, that's basically, it's really easy, but it's very important. You must track your keywords. You must make sure you're tracking a set. If not, you're just never going to know where your leads come from. You're never going to be able to optimize your spending, and you're always going to be spending way more on advertising than you need to. So that's rule number one. As soon as you do that, you'll be able to kill the keywords that aren't making you any money, and you'll be able to spend more on the keywords that are getting you more leads. So that's about it as far as the tutorial I set up. If you guys have any questions, go into the Facebook group right here, and why don't you post them? Or you can try to post them in the little hangout area. What I can do is, let's see here. I'll stop sharing my screen and see if anybody is. Let's see. No. We'll wait just a minute here to see if any of you guys have any questions. Otherwise, we will probably I will probably sign off and let you go. Did you guys get any value out of it? I will be reposting, or I will be. I'm recording this, so I will be. We'll can take and leave up my wonderful art drawing here if you guys like. Let's see here, Mina. Thanks, Matt. When I'm searching for keywords or URLs, you mentioned to focus on the domain. Do we focus on the root URL if that root URL is too general? I think that's what happened to me. Yes, the root URL, it's always going to get you more traffic than like a long-term URL. For example, I was just let's see if I still have this up, and you know what, I don't. So let's see here. This is a very broad example, but let's. So Facebook.com, and don't ever target Facebook.com because it's very too general, but this is just an example. Facebook.com is always going to get a lot more traffic than Facebook.com Paycheck Rebel. Now, the problem with that is, if you do Facebook.com, you're going to get a whole bunch, like, you had the issue where you weren't getting any targeted traffic. That's exactly what's going to happen to you if you just target that root domain that's not general. Here's a good domain that you should want to target for MLSP, and it's network marketing. So here's what you can do. Go into network marketing, and here, I will give you this tip right now. This will be a good tip for you guys. So go into networkmarketingpro.com. And for some reason, my internet's really slow today. This is Eric Worre's site. It's all about network marketing. This is the audience that would be interested in MLSP. I mean, these are people looking for different, they're interested, they're already in network marketing, they're interested in network marketing. This is the kind of audience you want to target. So one hint I can give you is go into, you don't want to do this with every keyword, but just to get started, Mina, go into similarweb.com. All right, and go ahead and enter Network Marketing Pro in there. And it will bring up some different results. It'll bring up a lot of the statistics on it, which are interesting, but for this particular case where you're just looking for keywords, those don't really matter much. You want to scroll all the way to the bottom to where it says similar sites. Not all of these are going to be good ones. For example, for some reason, the similar site Facebook just showed up. You do not want to target Facebook, just like I said, but there's other ones that are showing up. So what is this one? Let's go to this here. Network marketing something. It doesn't say. Let's see. Network marketing times. That's another good one you would want to target. So you take network marketing times right here, just the root, and pop it into your media traffic campaign. Let's go back to the original right here. Ray Higdon. Ray Higdon, as much as Ray does not like having his sites popped on, this is an excellent site. Network marketers, home business owners, they go to read about Ray Higdon. So I would go ahead, go to rayhigdon.com, highlight it, copy it, put it in your, pop an ad over it. This is very targeted traffic because the people going to Network Marketing Pro or Network Marketing Times or rayhigdon.com they're either already in a home business or they're looking to get in a home business. They're very interested in it. It's not like somebody just randomly going to Facebook because they want to visit their friends. Most of them don't even have an interest in home business in the first place. So that's kind of what I mean by looking for targeted traffic. And just to do another one right here, building dynamic something. Oh yeah, here's another. It says MLM marketing success story. That's kind of, it's similar. Judging from the rank, it may not get a lot of traffic because it doesn't look like it's a very high ranked site. Yeah. So maybe, you can try it. At the worst case scenario, you just won't spend any money. You won't get any impressions. But it is related, serious MLM training. Just when you do these, just don't take them all and don't put them all in your media traffic account. Check them first, like Facebook.com. That's definitely not something you want to target. And then also, just go to Google, Mina. Type in network marketing. It's not going to show paid ads because Google doesn't like network marketers. But what I would do is then take some of these results right here. A lot of these I can see on the first page. They're not. They're long tail, and you may or may not get any traffic to them. Let's try another one. Let's try home business ideas. So you know if somebody is looking for home business ideas, they want a home business, and they are actually in the market probably for your product because they're Googling what are some home business ideas. Let's try home business ideas for moms. That'd be very targeted. So um, this would be a good one. The self-employed. What I'd probably do is actually this does not look like a very highly targeted website, so I'd probably just take the self-employed.com. That's a rather long keyword. You may not get traffic to the long one, but if so, I would also take the self-employed.com and just pop it into media traffic. You could also try. You may get a little bit of traffic if you just take the whole thing and put that in there as well. Just depends. Homebusiness.about.com. Here's one you may or may not want. So SBA.gov, smallbusinessassociation.gov. I guarantee you this one, SBA.gov, gets a lot of traffic. So what I would do for this particular case, I would stay away from just targeting SBA.gov. But since this particular link is very, very targeted, 7 inspiring home business ideas for stay-at-home moms or dads, the person that's looking at this particular article is probably very interested in what your business would be. So in this case, even though it won't get a lot of traffic, what I would do is just take this whole link and then put it into media traffic. But I would stay away from just using SBA.gov because then again, that's very general. It is Small Business Association, but you probably have a whole slew of people that aren't really interested in home business. They could be running all sorts of small businesses. So that's just some examples of how I might use Google. Stay-at-home mom, copyblogger.com. Copyblogger is an internet marketing site for copywriting. My top business ideas, that's another one you'd probably want to target as well. Here's another one just like the SBA, theguardian.com. Okay, this is a news site. You would not want to target just theguardian.com, but you could actually just take this whole keyword and put it right in your put it right into media traffic. But if you targeted just theguardian.com, you would get a whole bunch of people that were not really interested in your opportunity. So let us see if anybody else has posted questions. Lydia Brown, thank you for the like. Let's see Nicole, what do you got here? Alexa, Quantcast don't have the demographics they used to have. Where do you go for demographics research like age, gender, income, and education? Quantcast, very rarely do they have anything anymore. Alexa, here's the thing, Nicole. I don't do a ton of demographics research. I still go to Alexa for it, and let's take a look at Alexa right now because we can get a little bit. Quantcast, I don't even bother anymore because it doesn't. Every time I have gone to Quantcast, it doesn't seem like they have anything anymore. It just keeps saying site is not found, so I don't really understand what the point of them even being around anymore is. Let's go and see how I use Alexa because there are a couple options for Alexa. There's a free option and then there's a paid option. The paid option, if you want to pay $50 a month, it has a lot more demographics. However, I'm not really sure if it's necessarily worth your money. Let's go into networkmarketingpro.com just to see what Alexa has to say. So it gives you a little bit of stuff. So first of all, it tells you the rank of the U.S. That's good. You'll get traffic to this site. What it will tell you, you can get the gender right there. So right now, you're targeting males versus females. This is good if your avatar is a male or if your avatar is a female. Education, some college. So I would use that maybe in if you were ever to create a headline that said see how a college dropout generated so many leads or generated such an income in however many weeks, something like that. And then browsing location. You can get all the other stuff as far as age and that goes if you upgrade to view. But here's the thing. I can tell you right now, if you guys are promoting a home business offer, I can tell you the demographics
as it is. The typical person that's looking to get in a home business is age 40 and above, a lot of times 45 and above. Typically, they have children. Their reason they're interested in a home business or looking for information on how to make money with a home business or network marketing opportunity is because they may not have saved enough for retirement. They may not have, they may see the kid need to send kids to college soon. They're looking to find some extra money, looking a way to make some extra money, or they've been in the workforce for 20 years and now all of a sudden they're very disgruntled. They don't want to have to, they're looking for other options. So um, if you're promoting home business, I would not necessarily worry about the demographics in Alexa so much. And as far as websites go, on which website you want to target, what the demographics are for that. Uh, you could look at that and you could upgrade, to I think it's like $50 a month and you'll get a lot more information. However, when it comes to just PPV, I mean, I would say using your common sense is probably more likely than anything. It's probably the best bet for you.
Than rather try to get lost, wasting your time researching every single little keyword, I'm trying to think of an example. So if you put in, gosh, I don't know, certain sites you're going to be able to tell what younger people are looking at, what people are not. If it's a site geared towards network marketers, I can guarantee you it's probably going to be males, probably either males or females. It might be pretty split. It's probably going to be somebody with some college, just like these right here, and the age group is probably going to be mostly skewed towards 45 and above. And that's been proven time and time again. A lot of people think that younger people are looking to get into these opportunities, and generally that's just not the case. There's always a few, but as far as the usual people, if you stay in close to network marketing websites or maybe financial websites, people looking maybe target retirement websites. It depends what your capture page is, and it depends what your avatar is as well. So I would definitely say if it's the business opportunity, you want to skew towards the older group, and anything you target as far as that goes, any sort of biz app websites, the demographics are generally going to be older people on them. Let's see. Thanks for asking my question. Oh, no problem. Let's see here. Okay. Do you guys have any other questions? If so, what we'll do is we can go ahead and sign off. I'm gonna chop this up a little bit and turn it into a training. And what I'll do is I'll take and I'll put the whole thing in the group for you as soon as I edit out the part at the beginning where I was fumbling around going hello, hello, hello. So, and then next time we do one of these, I may look at a different solution like webinars on air or GoToWebinar or something that doesn't have such, that's maybe a little more user-friendly, because for some reason I just could not get this Hangout working tonight. So if you guys have any other questions, just post them in the group and I will get back to you. But thank you everybody for coming out, and I hope you guys have a better idea about tracking and getting down with your PPV campaigns. Have a good night, everybody.